So I have worked with Patrick. He's managing 1.3 billion in asset management, and he's an American hedge fund manager. He has already built an amazing operation, an amazing track record. I have already documented a call with him on my own YouTube channel, and I have already worked with billion-dollar hedge fund managers across over 12 markets so far. I have already worked with a portfolio manager who has already managed 3 billion in the management, and he has already built his own hedge fund to over 1.2 billion in the management. And I have already documented a call with him, and I have already documented a case study with him exactly on my own YouTube channel. Now, if you are looking to understand how can a hedge fund scale from 300 million in asset management to over 1 billion in less than 3 years, if you're looking to understand how can you increase the re-ups by over 20% every each year from the same existing clients, and what is the main methods billion-dollar hedge fund managers or operators use to maintain scalability and business growth. If you're looking to understand all of that, I work it with billion-dollar hedge fund managers, and here is why most hedge fund fail. Before we go into that, I have already done over 2,000 calls with hedge fund managers. I have worked with billion-dollar hedge fund managers, mid-size hedge fund managers, established hedge fund managers, and even full-time traders who wanted to do the shift to the hedge fund industry. I have already documented 57 recorded and documented calls on my own YouTube channel. You will never find them on any other source, offline or even online. You will see right here the hedge fund manager, he's managing 150 million. Plans to scale up to over 300 million through our own global sales operation instructor. And you will also see right here an operator who has already measured over 3 billion in this management. We have already generated to him 20 million euro in less than 2 weeks, in less than 14 days. And you will also see over 50 recorded and documented calls with billion-dollar hedge fund managers and with all the operators that I have already engaged and worked with through the global capital market. Now, back to the main thing, if you're looking to understand how you can actually scale up your own hedge fund and what you actually get from the billion-dollar hedge fund managers that I have already worked with and partnered up with, and how you can scale up your own hedge fund, basically. As I have already seen, the main things that they actually do, all of them, they do one main thing. Firstly, they take massive action. Okay? Take massive action. Now, I'm not telling you that to actually be like, okay, I have already heard that before. I'm not telling you that, okay? Because that is not about what you will hear about today's video, correct? Take massive action. That's exactly what they are doing all the time. But when they are taking massive actions, they're making sure to segment the execution. Okay, so they're making sure to segment the execution. So what that means? When they are taking massive action, they are not taking massive action on something that hasn't worked out for them. Okay, so they are not attending one more event, or they are not doing just the same exact method that they have already done for the last couple of years that hasn't actually worked out to raise capital. You understand? They segment the execution. So they're making sure to actually segment the execution to understand that, okay, this execution will be actually A to do right now because it will actually get us to raise capital directly. This execution, it will be actually B or C to do it right now because it will not actually get us new capital right now, or it will not actually increase the orientation or re-ups through the same existing client. That's what you need actually to focus on. Segment the execution, okay? Segment them from A, which is something that will actually be high priority to do it right now. B, something that will actually not be relatable to scale up your own hedge fund with. C, something that will actually not help you to increase the orientation or increase the re-ups by any other way, or by any other relevant way that you need to have right now, right away, to do it with your own hedge fund. Okay, so focus on that. Focus on that. Segment the execution. Okay, that's what they are actually doing to scale up their own hedge fund aggressively, massively, and constantly. They are making sure to save their time, okay, by segmenting the execution to focus on the high priority action to take or execute on right now, right away. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, so they focus all the time on A and B actions. Okay, I told you A to raise capital, B to retain capital. Okay, if one of these actions are not actually into the same exact goal that they are looking to achieve, which is to raise capital or maintain capital, so they will not do it most of the time, or they will just leave it to later on. Do you understand? So they focus. I will just give it to you right here. Okay. All action rise C capital. Correct? That's all action. B action is to maintain capital. Okay, so that's what they focus on all the time. If it's these actions that they will take right now, it will not actually get them to raise capital or maintain capital. They will not take it most of the time. Okay, so maybe you are telling me right now, maybe you are telling me right now that it's fine. What the main giant secret for their own success? Okay, I will tell you. They hear talents slowly. Okay, maybe you are telling me how they will hear a player slowly. I will tell you, they making sure to actually spend the dollar in the right way or in the right direction or in the right place all the time. That's why the hedge fund manager that I have already partnered up with, which is an American one, his name is Patrick, as I have already mentioned to you. He got over 35% profit margin of the current revenue. Why? Because he hears talent all the time and he hears slowly. So maybe you're telling me right now, okay, give me an example on how they are actually hearing people. I will tell you. So everyone, whoever will actually apply to work with them or work in their operation, so they need to actually get into high, massive objections or rejections to prove their hunger for the position. Do you understand? So they will actually make sure that whoever will actually apply to work with them, they will be rejected in several times. It will not be easy to get into the office to have the interview with them. It will not be easy to actually follow up with them. It will not be easy to have connection with the same actually interviewer later on, because they will make sure that will be high objection or rejection process to prove their hunger for the position. So only those who are really hungry or those who are actually are players and they understand how the process it goes, they will actually stay in the end. Do you understand? So by doing that, they identify those who actually want it and those who actually striving for it, which is that's what they want to hear. They want to hear striving people, especially when they are hearing for sales. Okay, do you understand what you need to have? What you need to have. Okay, when you are hearing for sales, especially. Okay, so number 2, they need to see your stress tolerance. Okay, so they will not give you tests to actually do and see what you will answer to them, but they will see that on the questions that they will ask you, on the process that they will actually get you through. And it will feel like so real and super real and feels like absolutely that's a real process, but it's not, because they will just see how you will handle the stress. Okay, how many rejection that you will get. So that's what they are doing when they are hiring the sales reps. Okay, because that's what you need to have. You need to have sales reps. I have already asked my partners who has already managed it and managing $1 billion in the hedge fund industry. They told me like the main things that we focus on when we're hearing only the up players in the sales. That's it. Okay, and that's what you need to do when you are hearing up players. Okay, you need to focus on stress tolerance and you need to get them into a high pressure process. Okay, full of rejection and objection. Okay, to prove their hunger for the position. Do you understand? I hope you do. That's what you need to do if you are looking to hire up players or talents. Okay, so that's what you need also to do to increase the profit margin for your own hedge fund and to have more revenue. Because up players, when you will hear them and they will go through the process and they will actually prove that they are the real ones, so it will be crucial to see a huge spike in the revenue in short time. Okay, so that's what you need to focus on. Okay, so firstly, they take massive action. Secondly, they hire talents slowly, and they're making sure that they will go through the process that I have already told you. Okay, and they will hire talents when they don't need to hire talents, but they will always hire new people or new talents. Okay, do you understand? So focus on that also. Maybe you are telling me right now, okay, I have already got that. What I need to focus on if I'm looking to scale up my own hedge fund? What you have already learned besides that? I will tell you. They're working on building the name or the brand constantly. Okay, they're making sure to do that every time that they have already got a new revenue, got new money, got new investments. They're working on their own name and brand constantly. Okay, you need to get that. They're working on getting new attention from the instantial capital or the instantial global capital. Instantial global capital. Okay, they're looking to get new attention constantly from the instantial global capital. They will know that the more they will get of the instantial global capital, the more attention it will actually grab them to their own hedge fund. It will get them new eyeballs to have new pipelines to engage with. Do you understand? Okay, so maybe you are telling me right now, for the investor generation or investor relation, what they are doing. I will tell you. For the investor generation, they don't attend events. Okay, they don't attend events. Okay, so what they are doing? They have a private lists and access. Okay, to family offices through the global capital market. Like Patrick that I have already worked with, we have already generated to him over 350 million in new capital for his own hedge fund for the last 3 years. Okay, so how we have already done that? We have already done that through generating new warm leads and new investors through our own private list and a private access. Do you understand? But we're working on hearing talent slowly. We're working on hearing the right ones slowly. We're also working on having the essential global capital constantly, attention from them. We're working on building the name and the brand constantly. And we're making sure that they will not attend events, they will not spend their times on it because they have already spent their own times on it for the last couple of years. And we're making sure that we will give a private list and access constantly to our own private list. And at the same time, we're also making sure to increase our retention by over 20% every each year from the same existing client. So what we are doing with that, we are using our own proven systems and concepts and methods and strategies to increase the re-ups and increase the refills. And we also do, I will give you the secret right now that that I had not to give it to you, but I will give it to you. We present events to the same clients. So we do like group events, and we're making sure that we will have well-spoken speakers on these events, and we will give them the scripts on what they will say and what they will do. Most of the time we are not in the US, we are not in the UK when we are doing that, but we're making sure to choose who would be on these events, and we're giving the scripts and how they will actually practice and how they will actually speak it and present it on these events. So we will be online with them directly one-on-one. So by doing that, we're increasing their retention. We have our own process on how we are presenting the events, what we are doing for activities, etc. We don't reveal that. Okay, so if you are looking to make that happen, if you're looking to understand more on how you can actually increase the management aggressively, massively, and constantly for your own hedge fund, you're looking to get it happen as fast as possible. You're looking to scale up from 300 million to over 1 billion and beyond. You're looking to actually scale up to over 1 billion and beyond. You're looking to actually understand how you can hear talents, how you can actually take massive action, segment the execution, how you will actually have investor generation, how you will actually have investor relations from a team that has already been in the industry for a long time, who has already generated, accumulated lists and private access and concepts and strategies to increase the re-ups and the retention. If you're looking to understand how you can actually get attention from the instantial global capital, if you're looking to understand how you can build your name and brand constantly so you will actually keep getting new warm investors and LBS, you're looking to actually have more invitation from the global capital market, you're looking actually to expand, scale up, to have the giant spikes in the retention or in the revenue, then you will find a link in the description below to my own Instagram. Send me a DM right there if you have what it takes. I would be committed for your own success. Until next time.